Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, and this video is going to be all about the free update which just released today, November 4th, 2025. So it's interesting how much they hyped up the bug fixes for this one, because there are supposed to be over 150 of them. They even had a previous clip with Simguru Ninja on camera talking about it, and a whole Discord Q&A, though I didn't really see anything interesting that came out of that, so I didn't really bother doing a video on that. But we have not only 150 plus bug fixes, but also some free content, including West African inspired objects, clothing, and a new recipe. These were done in collaboration with the Pan-African Gaming Group, as well as a group of simmers with direct ties to West African countries. There's a couple other random additions as well, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting in Create a Sim, we have a new masculine hairstyle. This was actually the one that T-Pain announced some months back when he did that special Enchanted by Nature livestream with It's Me Troy. It comes in both natural and ombre variants. It's also available for children, which we'll see a bit later. And we also have this new button-up shirt with some really nice patterns. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And we even have some that are, well, not completely plain, but aren't as patterned as the other ones. For the women, we have this beautiful set of earrings, so that's pretty cool. It's not often we get earrings for free. It's nice to have another one. There's also two new full body outfits. There's a jumpsuit, which has some similar patterns to the ones that we saw on the button-up shirt, and love this one. I really like the little detail of the knot in the back, and yeah, I don't think I have any complaints about that one. The other new outfit is a ballet dress that was designed in collaboration with simmer Sarah, who had won the 100k members contest in the Sims official Discord earlier this year, where it was inspired by Sarah's childhood in Beaverbrook, Canada. Hey, I'm also from Canada. But yeah, inspired by their younger self doing ballet for a short period of time. Love the patterns on this one, and an interesting idea for a collab. Now, if only we had ballet as a gameplay feature. And we also have this new head wrap, and we have a whole bunch of plain swatches, but there are some patterns as well. And the patterns in this update in general are just so beautiful. I love what they did here. So yeah, especially this one. I had to focus on this one. I gotta use that on a sim in the future. Now moving on to the children. For the boys, there is the new hairstyle available. Just the natural version, the ombre version is not there for them. But we also have the button-up shirt that we saw earlier with all of the same swatches. That same button-up shirt is also available for girls, but there's also a dress version. Most of the swatches are pretty similar to that, and the ballet dress is also available for girls. It is pretty good how much they made available for all age groups this time around, rather than just focusing on the adults, because I've been so used to that as a longtime simmer. For the toddlers, there's the button-up shirt as well as the dress version available. Those same two items are also available for the infants, so even they're not left out. Moving on to the objects, we have this gorgeous new rug here with some really nice new patterns, as well as a few plain swatches. Then here is this cushion that comes in a variety of plain and patterned swatches as well. It's interesting how often that object seems to reappear with different patterns. But here is that table lamp. There's also a new woven basket that comes in a variety of swatches. This plant, I like a lot. So yeah, that's cool. Even the plant itself changes colors, not just the pot. And then we have some really nice art pieces in this one object here. And then each art piece has a few different colored frames. So you won't be stuck with just one color frame if you really like one particular art piece. There's also this trio of flavor bowls where each ingredient found in the bowls plays a role in West African cuisine. They added a couple of things to pre-existing DLCs, so the Greenhouse Haven kit now has a matching glass wall style like what we had just before Enchanted by Nature, The patch notes say we're also supposed to get a matching glass wall for life and death, but it's not here, so that's really strange. We also got a matching curtain rod to go along with the new curtains in Adventure Awaits. Though it is odd, I think it's a lighting issue with the game. It's something I've seen before, but they don't quite match exactly. Then the last part, which I think is actually my favorite, the new recipe, jollof rice and drumsticks. A traditional dish from West Africa, especially familiar in Senegal, Nigeria, and Ghana. It's often cooked all together in one pot with long grain rice, vegetables, spices, and even meat, and is packed with flavor. Don't hesitate to make this recipe with drumsticks and plantains for parties and celebrations, but it's perfect for family dinners too. It requires cooking skill level 3 and 2 tomatoes if you use ingredients. Here's what it looks like when you finish prepping a group meal. I love that they keep adding more cultural recipes to the game. It's a great way of expanding representation beyond the usual create a sim and build buy items, so I hope it is something that they continue to do. I wish they would improve the food textures overall though, because they still look like they're stuck in the early 2000s, especially when you compare it to games like Disney Dreamlight Valley and Palia that have much better looking food, but I've lost hope for them to ever do that for The Sims 4 at this point. It seems like they're just gonna keep going with that outdated looking style. That's it for new content. So like I mentioned earlier, there's over 150 bug fixes, but it doesn't seem like there's any new ones listed here compared to what I already read in my laundry list video last week. So there's no point in me reading all that again. And well, I'll have to hear from other players as well as play a bit myself to see how well the fixes have worked and how much has been broken. We are supposed to get another status update about save corruption, so no, that's not being included in this update. So we'll have to see how that is. And in terms of mods, I've already placed back in UI Cheats extension, more cast columns, tool, and better build buy, which tend to break pretty often, but they seem okay, at least for the brief time that I played and recorded all that footage. So maybe, just maybe, this patch has not broken as many things as I would have thought. I am confused though, why was the West African representation done in November instead of Black History Month in February, where it would have been a lot more appreciated? I mean, it's still better late than never, but an odd choice in my opinion. It took them months to just give us a single window, which was initially advertised in a render for the Industrial Loft Kit. So it's not like they just suddenly scrambled and made all these items in a month or something. No, this was planned way farther in advance, so I don't see why they couldn't have done this earlier, so it would have been ready in time for February. But that's pretty much it, so feel free to let me know your thoughts on this update in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!